Alright, welcome back. Here we are, Microsoft Flight Simulator, episode number 55 for our NeoFly career. And we're going to be heading on over to Chicago Midway International Airport. So halfway decent sized airport. This is going to be an, what is this called? A IFR flight here. So we're going to be doing a little more strict ATC radar radio contact. So we'll get this thing going here. We're going to adjust the weather once we get down on the runway, but we're going to go ahead and hit fly and kick off NeoFly to board our passengers. And so once again, guys, do appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you on the runway.
I know it's going to be a good day when my favorite pilot is working.
Good to see you again, Captain. You might recognize some of today's VIPs. They have asked to board away from the paparazzi cameras. We need to get them on board as soon as possible. Roll out the red carpet. VIPs are on the way.
Kilo Romeo Zulu Lima traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, taking off runway 36 north departure.
Okay, Captain. That's the last of the VIPs in their seat and ready for takeoff. Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Alright, per requests, we got a morning overcast weather. Looks like this guy might be, he's raising in elevation. So we got, we already announced our takeoff here, so that is fine. We're going to go ahead and get this thing up in the air here. We're on runway number 36, departing from Jasper County, Indiana. And so we're going to go ahead and get everything set up here. It looks like 2,000 feet in elevation is what our flight plan is set for, so that's what we will do here. We're going to adjust our heading just in case, but we should be good. We're going to notify our passengers for seatbelts and safety overhead lights. Everything else looks like we are good to go here, so we're going to go ahead and, or no, it's not. We got to adjust our flaps for takeoff position and adjust our trim down to 0%. And there we go. Now we are ready for takeoff here. So we're parking brake is off now. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen, so buckle up. Here we go. So we are in the Cessna Citation CJ4. If you are new to the program, relatively short runway here over in Jasper.
Pilot from dispatch. Fly safe. These customers don't like excitement.
We got nice smooth takeoff. Should be going good there. Gonna adjust our throttle. I didn't really explain what I did there with our takeoff procedure, but we were good to go. So we got positive climb, so we're gonna lift up our wheels here. Get a good look at that airport. It is already way off in the distance. We're going to check our speed here as we make our flight plan here. We're going to be making a left-hand turn. We're going 235 meters per second. Alright, and it's a relatively short flight today. The total distance is going to be 57 nautical miles. And that equates to, we got about 9 minutes to go. So not too long by any stretch of the means here. But I figure we do a nice little live episode for you guys and me. Give you a quick update. We got 11.6 million now in cash for our NeoFly career. This is a VIP mission. 6 passengers headed over to Chicago Midway International. And we're going here. We're having a blast with the Cessna Citation. Settling in here. We got takeoff procedures. We got cruise procedures, and we got a 3-phase landing procedure down. Pretty much pat, I think, at this point. So we settled in here. This is our what is it? This is our 19th flight with the CJ4. We were flying in the TBM 930 beforehand, and then we were also in the Cessna 208B, and also the Cessna 172, both the regular one and the one with the skis. And we started off in the Cessna 158. So we're cruising along here. I think this is a Class E plane, if I remember right. So it's up there. Alright, we're going to be coming up to the... We're going to be coming up to a river here. I don't know the name of it. But we're basically flying along Interstate 65. The river looks like it bends up and around here. And then we're going to be coming up to Lake Michigan. That's where Chicago sits off of. We did a flight over Lake Erie and Lake Michigan a few episodes back. So we're revisiting Chicago, but I think just at a different airport. I think we landed... I don't know where we landed. I don't think it was Midway though. But nonetheless, we're cruising here. 229. And we'll take a look at the airport. It sits at 610 feet above elevation. We should probably contact ATC.
Chicago Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 2,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Chicago Center altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue. United 717 Heavy contact Chicago Center on 135.9er. Good day. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Southwest Tree 07 Heavy contact Chicago approach on 128.2. Good day.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
128.2 Southwest Tree 07 Heavy. Goodbye.
Alright, Alright, so we got to climb and maintain 5,000 feet per ATC. Since this is an IFR flight, we got to sort of abide by what ATC tells us to do, as opposed to the VFR flights that we've been doing. We can basically do whatever we want.
Center envoy tree 9er tree 1 heavy, 11,100 feet. Envoy tree 9er tree 1 heavy, Chicago Center altimeter 29er.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to ESSPL. Envoy tree 9er tree 1 heavy, you are 49er miles southeast. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 left approach via VOGLR transition. Clear to VOGLR.
Alright, so we made it to 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 left approach via VOGLR. Transition.
We'll
Clear to
check our
VOGLR.
speed
Envoy
as
tree
we
9er tree
level
1
off.
Envoy tree 9er tree 1 heavy, contact Chicago Center on 135.9er. Good day.
Get a nice view from 5,000 feet.
135.9er, envoy tree 9er tree 1 heavy. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Chicago Center on 132.5. Good day.
132.5 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye.
I'm pretty sure we landed at that airport at one point.
Chicago Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 5,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Chicago Center altimeter 29er.9er 2 radar contact. Continue. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, you are 24 miles southeast. Keep speed not above 240 knots. Expect ILS runway tree 1 center approach via hills transition. Clear to hills.
Keep speed not above 240 knots. Expect ILS runway tree 1 center approach via hills transition. Clear to hills Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Chicago approach on 126.05. Good day.
Going to 126.05 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Chicago approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 5,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Chicago approach altimeter 29er.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to hills.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Altitude. Altitude.
Chicago approach tower
traffic alert here.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra descend and maintain 2,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Altitude.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, you are 9 miles southeast of Midway. Contact Midway Tower on 135.2 when inbound.
Tower on 135.2 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Midway Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 8 miles southeast inbound ILS runway tree 1 center approach.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Midway Tower. Altimeter 29.9er, 2 wind 274 at 8. Cleared ILS runway tree 1 center approach.
Cleared ILS runway tree 1 center approach Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
All right, we're gonna line up for the runway here. We're gonna turn around to the right, head over to Lake Erie a little bit, and then we're gonna go to South Chicago.
Southwest 2833, heading number 2 for landing. Follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind 274 at 8. Caution, the Cessna Skyhawk landing runway tree 1 left. Cleared to land runway tree 1 center.
We're gonna go ahead and
Cleared to land runway tree 1 center number 2 Southwest 2833 heading. Southwest tree 307 heavy, turn next taxiway.
we're gonna go ahead and deploy our landing gear and extend our flaps for landing.
Southwest tree 307 heavy, contact ground on 118.07.
Check our speed here, maintain our white arc. So we want to be between 125 and 200.
118.075, Southwest tree 307 heavy. Goodbye.
So we are approaching South Chicago right now. We're flying along State Road 41. We're going to drop our altitude a little bit. See, hopefully ATC does not yell at us.
Southwest 2833, heading exit runway when able.
Altitude.
Alright, we got the runway in sight.
Hold short runway tree, 1 center, generic 826. Southwest 28 tree, heavy exit runway when able. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 274 at 8. Caution, the Cessna Skyhawk landing runway tree 1 left. Clear to land runway tree 1 center.
Clear to land runway tree 1 center, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Alright, we got clearance for landing here on 3-1 center. We're going to go ahead and take autopilot off, take full control of the airplane.
Heavy exit runway when able.
We got 10 knot wind here from left to right. Keeping an eye on our speed as well as our angle of approach. 125 looks good. Angle looks good. Adjust our view here. Speed seems to be dropping a little bit, so we're going to increase the throttle. Alright, we cut the throttle, we're basically floating in, passing over that building and the road, clear.
That was a harder landing than we like to see.
Alright, not too bad. A little skippy skip, but
Down your engine.
we're down.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra exit runway when able. Midway Tower Southwest tree 286 heavy niner, miles southeast, inbound ILS runway tree 1 center approach. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact ground on 118.075. Southwest tree 286 heavy midway tower. Altimeter 29.9, 2 wind 274 at 8. Cleared ILS runway tree 1 center approach.
Going to 118.075, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha cross runway tree 1 left Alpha Foxtrot Whiskey cross runway 1 tree center November 1.
Midway ground, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Say again, please.
Alright, so I think I know where we're going here. So we will go ahead and release the parking brake.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, did you hear my last transmission?
We did, we just didn't get an option to respond back the way you wanted us to. So we're going to go ahead and make a left-hand turn down here.
X-ray Golf Sierra, acknowledge last transmission. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, acknowledge last transmission. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra ATC services terminated. Good day. Midway ground southwest 2860 heavy requesting pushback. Southwest 2860 heavy pushback request accepted. Midway ground exigent 8 tree 7 request taxi to parking. Exigent 8 tree 7 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Yankee Yankee 4. Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Yankee Yankee for exigent 8 tree 7.
Alright, so we are safely in here. We'll go ahead and take a look at our airport here. So we just went on taxiway W, which is what they assigned us. We flew into 31C over here at the Chicago Midway International Airport. And yeah, so that wraps up and finishes our episode number 55. So appreciate you tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We're going to go ahead and head back in here. We're going to shut off our engines, which will trigger NeoFly.
Disembarkation in progress. Stand by.
Our passengers will go off. We'll get credit for the flight. And we'll shut off our battery, which triggers that. So appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.
Okay, that's all the VIPs off the aircraft now. A job well done.